Have you ever noticed how you can plan an entire day with the best intentions, only to find yourself scrolling, snacking, cleaning, doing anything except the one thing you promised you'd start? And have you ever wondered, why does your brain fight you so hard when you're trying to do something that's actually good for your life? Today, we're going deeper than motivation, discipline, or planning, because the real reason you procrastinate isn't laziness. It isn't bad time management. It's something far quieter and far more powerful. Let me tell you a story. A student once told a therapist, "I don't have a problem starting work. I have a problem starting the feeling that comes with it." She wasn't avoiding the task. She was avoiding the emotion attached to it. Fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, fear of discovering she's not as talented as she hoped. Her procrastination wasn't random. It was psychological self-defense. And the truth is, this is what most procrastination actually is. When you avoid work, you're not avoiding the work. You're avoiding what the work awakens in you. That's why you can finish low-stakes tasks instantly, but freeze the moment something meaningful appears. Think about it. Why is it so easy to do something fun, like reorganizing your desk, but extremely hard to start something important, like writing your CV or preparing for an exam? Because important tasks trigger emotional risk. Your brain senses discomfort and pulls you away from anything that threatens your self-image. Procrastination is emotional armor. Let's go deeper. Imagine your brain as a bodyguard. Its entire mission is to protect you from pain. So when a task might lead to embarrassment or rejection, your brain steps in and whispers, "Let's do this later. Let's wait until we feel ready." But here's the twist. You're not protecting yourself. You're protecting an outdated version of yourself that learned these fears a long time ago. Many of us grew up believing that mistakes equal failure, that if you don't do something perfectly, you shouldn't do it at all. And that pressure creates a powerful emotional cocktail: anxiety, shame, and perfectionism. Put those together, and procrastination becomes the perfect escape. Let me ask you something. When you delay an important task, do you feel a small wave of relief? That, not right now moment? Your brain associates avoidance with relief, so it teaches you to repeat it again and again. But here's the good news. This cycle is not permanent, and breaking it doesn't start with productivity hacks. It starts with emotional awareness. There are 3 shifts that change everything. First, name the emotion you're avoiding. Is it fear of judgment? Fear of disappointing yourself? Fear that the outcome won't match your expectations? Once you can name the core emotion, it loses half its power. Second, shrink the emotional threat. Don't tell yourself you're starting the whole project. Tell your brain you're doing 5 messy sentences, or opening the document, or writing one idea. This lowers the emotional stakes, so your brain doesn't feel the need to protect you. Third, switch from performance mode to curiosity mode. Instead of, "I must do this perfectly," try, "I wonder what happens if I try this step." Curiosity removes judgment and invites exploration, and exploration is far lighter than perfection. Before we go on, if you're finding value in understanding the deeper side of human behavior, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. We explore everything from mindset to emotions to psychology in a way that helps you understand yourself better. And I'd love to have you with us. Now let's close with one more insight, the part most people never realize. Procrastination isn't a flaw in your personality. It's a message. It's your mind saying, "There's something here that scares me. Please handle me gently." And when you approach your tasks with compassion instead of pressure, something incredible happens. Starting becomes easier. Fear becomes smaller. Progress becomes natural instead of forced. So the next time you catch yourself delaying something important, don't ask, "Why am I so lazy?" Ask instead, "What emotion am I trying not to feel right now?" Because once you can answer that, procrastination stops being the enemy and starts becoming the clue that leads you toward growth.